It's Madden NFL 24, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Broncos and the reigning Super Bowl champs.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger, throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. It's excellent execution to get things started.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
When you look at this defense,
this unit third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
But it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdowns.
And got his man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup of 38.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this.
And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
It's a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Condors are on the board first here this afternoon.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Just a 4-play drive that time. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Pittman's first catch, good for a first down.
First down, Broncos.
A give up the middle to Carter. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. They're going to look to throw. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain.
Touchdown! Michael Pittman. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Now Carter to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The numbers on the ground for Carter a week ago. 13 carries, 53 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. So you look at this defense. Right now they're ranked number 20. Here's a diving catch right side. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Broncos switch. Alert! Alert!
7-7, our score after 1.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Carter straight ahead. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now. He finds his man complete. It's George. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up and making sure it was a catch.
And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the 20, here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown, and the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Orlando takes back over on offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now it's Richardson. Looking middle, and that's It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. A give for Taylor running. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Richardson, they try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy from 19 yards away. And the Condors are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. Denver's offense ready to go again. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Here's a 2nd and 7. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's 2nd and 3. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
It's all like popcorn. Come on now. It's all like popcorn. Rock and roll. Okay, break.
2nd down and 3.
Steady.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. Those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
A quick throw caught out wide by Jeudy. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They run the option on 2nd down. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Anthony Richardson, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Condors will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's Knight on the handoff.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
They go play action with Richardson. That's going to be taken in by Downs. Touchdown! Josh Downs, 49 yards. And the Condors will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1 play drive and into the end zone for 6. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Coverage was excellent downfield. I think he was more throwing that football away than anything else.
Yeah, absolutely, because everywhere he looked, they were covered.
Sometimes it's better to go ahead and be convinced that there's no place to fit in the football than to go ahead and force it and turn it into a bad play.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Richardson. And this taken in by Downs.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Now an option play on second down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Downs going in motion right. First and 10, it's Richardson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. First and 10, Taylor now. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Off play action. Richardson. Touchdown! Josh Downs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Condors take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Tackle there by Nick Cross. Here's second and 7 now from the 28.
Second and 7 at the 28-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Check.
On the counter, Carter. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Bronco switch. Alert.
Another run on second down with Carter. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Knight. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that is no good. And this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 17-yard line. A big pickup at 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Richardson looking to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tershawn Wharton breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Carter. And now look at him go. How about this? Racing to the end zone and all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much. Welcome back live to Orlando.
Here we go.
As we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. That complete to Downs.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Play action. Now Richardson. Touchdown! Jelani Woods from 21 yards away. And the Condors look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Broncos about set to go on offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Back to throw again. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Broncos first down.
They'll look to throw again.
That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, second down.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Going for it, it's Carter.
And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And as a result, possession switches hands. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Richardson to throw off play action. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Okay, the medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On second down, it's Taylor.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Condors look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Taken at the goal line.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down, Broncos.
Looking to throw. And it's a fumble.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
Powers through it. And he takes his... line before being corralled.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, You can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He'll get this one to Pittman.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This offense so far on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's George. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Touchdown, Broncos! A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now this throw caught left side, and he's got this down to the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Randy Gregory, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. That one looks like he'll throw here. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. Davis now. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Orlando,
they're back to 500 as they move to 4-4 on the year.
And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for Denver, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10.